Welcome back, coin curation collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating history and value of one very special coin, the 1994p Liberty dime. While this might look like your typical dime, it's worth far more than 10 cents. In fact, some of these dimes have been sold for a staggering $89,000. Yes, you heard that right, $89,000. But what makes this tiny coin so valuable? Stick around as we unravel the story behind this rare treasure. First, let's understand where the 1994p Liberty dime fits in the history of U.S. coinage. Officially known as the Roosevelt dime, this coin design was introduced in 1946 to honor the 32nd President of the United States, Franklin D. Roosevelt. The dime replaced the winged Liberty head design, commonly referred to as the Mercury dime. Since then, the Roosevelt dime has been the standard U.S. 10-cent coin. The 1994p dime was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and the P mark stands for Philadelphia, where this coin was minted. In general, the 1994p dimes were part of a larger production run, but as with many coins, it's not just about the number minted, it's about condition, errors, and rarity. And that's where things get interesting with the 1994p Liberty dime. So, why is a 1994p Liberty dime worth up to $89,000? It all comes down to three main factors: condition, rarity, and errors. Let's start with condition. As with all coins, dimes that remain in pristine, uncirculated condition are worth more to collectors. Coins that have avoided the wear and tear of everyday use can be graded by organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. If a 1994p dime achieves a high grade, such as MS67, MS68, or even higher, its value can skyrocket. Coins graded MS68 have been known to sell for tens of thousands of dollars, even without any major errors. While millions of 1994p dimes were minted, not many have survived in exceptional condition. Those that were carefully preserved or discovered in mint condition are incredibly scarce, making them highly desirable to collectors. Finally, let's talk about errors. Sometimes, coins are struck with mistakes that occurred during the minting process. These errors can range from double dies, off-center strikes, to missing mint marks, and they can increase a coin's value significantly. The 1994p Liberty dime is known for some rare varieties with such mint errors, which further boosts its worth. The Roosevelt dime design on the 1994p features Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, or the front of the coin. You'll notice his familiar profile, looking to the left, with the words Liberty to his right, and In God We Trust below. On the reverse side, you'll find a torch in the center, flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right. The words United States of America and one dime are inscribed, as well as the Latin motto E pluribus unum. All of these details must be crisp and clear for the coin to receive a high grade, adding to its overall value. Asterisk screenshots of recent auction listings and historical sales of 1994p dimes showing the price skyrocketing over the years. Asterisk. Now, let's get into the numbers. What's the current market value of the 1994p Liberty dime? As of today, this coin can be worth anywhere from a few dollars in circulated condition to tens of thousands of dollars in mint condition. For example, a 1994p dime in average circulated condition might fetch only 10 to 20 cents, just above face value. However, coins in mint state, graded MS67 or higher, can command prices upwards of $5,000, $10,000, or more. In fact, one 1994p dime in nearly perfect condition, graded MS68 by the PCGS, was sold for an astonishing $89,000 at a recent auction. So how can you tell if your 1994p Liberty dime is worth thousands of dollars? First, examine its condition. If the coin is free from scratches, nicks, or any signs of wear, you may have a valuable piece. It's also crucial to check for errors, like doubling of letters, off-center strikes, or even subtle anomalies that might have occurred during minting. Next, consider having your coin graded by a professional grading service. PCGS and NGC are two of the most reputable organizations that can evaluate your coin and provide an official grade. The higher the grade, the more valuable your dime is likely to be. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, here are a few tips to help you in your search for valuable coins like the 1994 P Liberty dime. First, always check your change. You never know when a valuable coin might appear in everyday circulation. Although it's rare, people sometimes unknowingly spend valuable coins. Second, if you come across a potentially valuable dime, handle it with care. Use gloves to avoid oils from your skin damaging the coin surface. Lastly, keep an eye on coin auctions and online marketplaces like eBay or heritage auctions. You can often find deals on rare coins, and it's also a great way to stay updated on the latest prices. The 1994 P Liberty dime is more than just a 10-cent coin. With its potential value reaching up to $89,000, it's a shining example of how everyday coins can become extraordinary treasures. Whether it's the history behind the coin or the thrill of the hunt, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about other valuable coins, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Who knows, your next coin find could be worth a fortune. Hey coin collectors and treasure hunters, your go-to channel for all things coins, currency, and collectibles. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare dimes, specifically the 2004 P Liberty dime, which has recently made waves in the coin market. With a staggering value of up to $56,000, this dime is more than just pocket change. It's a serious investment. Stick around to learn all about the 2004 P Liberty dime's history, its unique features, how it became so valuable, and what you should look for if you want to get your hands on one of these treasures. But before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest coin news. First, let's talk history. The Liberty dime, also known as the Roosevelt dime, is part of a long tradition in American coinage. The dime as we know it today first debuted in 1946, featuring an image of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, or front, of the coin. This design replaced the earlier Mercury dime, which had been in circulation since 1916. But why the change? Well, it's all about honoring one of America's most beloved presidents. Roosevelt had recently passed away in 1945, and his leadership through the Great Depression and World War II left a lasting impression on the country. The dime was chosen to honor Roosevelt, especially since he was closely associated with the March of Dimes, a campaign that helped combat polio. Fast forward to 2004, the Roosevelt dime was still being minted with the same basic design. However, a certain batch from the Philadelphia Mint, designated with a P Mint mark, would become extraordinarily valuable. Let's explore why the 2004 P Roosevelt dime has become such a sought-after coin. Now, you're probably wondering, why is the 2004 P Liberty dime worth $56,000? After all, it looks like any other dime, right? Well, the key to its value lies in errors and rarity. Coin collectors, also known as numismatists, are always on the hunt for coins with minting errors, and the 2004 P dime is no exception. Error coins are coins that were mistakenly struck during the minting process. These mistakes can range from small misalignments to more noticeable design flaws. In the case of the 2004 P dime, the most valuable examples feature errors such as double die errors. This occurs when the coin is struck twice, resulting in a doubling of the design, particularly on the lettering or Roosevelt's face. These dimes were not struck perfectly in the center, which leads to an unusual and uneven appearance. This is when a coin is struck on a blank intended for another denomination, giving it an odd weight or material composition. These minting errors make the coin incredibly rare and highly desirable among collectors. While a typical 2004p dime might only be worth its face value of 10 cents, one with a rare error can fetch thousands at auction. One of the highest recorded sales of the 2004p dime happened recently, with the coin selling for an astonishing $56,000 due to its exceptional error and near-perfect condition. So, how can you identify if you have one of these valuable 2004p Liberty dimes in your collection? Here are the key things to look for. Check for the P mark, which stands for the Philadelphia Mint. It should be located just above the date on the coin's obverse side, near Roosevelt's bust. Look for any unusual features, like doubled letters or numbers, an off-center strike, or a strange texture on the surface. Use a magnifying glass or microscope for a closer inspection. The better the condition of the coin, the higher its value. Coins that have been graded by professional services such as the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) are more likely to attract serious buyers. A 2004p dime in mint state or near perfect condition is where you'll see those sky-high prices. Point 4. Weight and composition. Some error coins may have been struck on the wrong planchet, meaning they might weigh more or less than a standard dime. It's worth having the coin weighed and analyzed if you suspect you've found a rare error. Let's talk about current market value. As of today, a 2004p Roosevelt dime in excellent condition with the right mint error can command up to $56,000 at auction. Of course, the value can fluctuate based on the coin's condition, rarity of the error, and the demand in the coin collecting community. For example, a perfect grade MS69 or MS70 mint state coin with a dramatic mint error could easily reach that top-tier price. Even if your 2004p dime doesn't have a major error but is in near mint condition, it could still be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Keep in mind that these prices are usually seen at auctions or private sales between serious collectors. So if you think you've found a valuable coin, it's definitely worth getting it appraised and possibly graded by a professional service. Here are a few tips if you're hoping to find a 2004p Liberty dime worth a fortune. It's always a good idea to inspect your pocket change or rolls of dimes from the bank. You never know what hidden treasures could be hiding in plain sight. Attend local coin shows, flea markets, or estate sales. Sometimes, rare coins slip through the cracks and can be bought at a fraction of their true value. Keep an eye on sites like eBay or other auction platforms where people might be selling error coins without fully knowing their worth. If you think you found something special, have it appraised by a professional or submit it to be graded by PCGS or NGC. This will give you a more accurate idea of its value and make it easier to sell. There you have it, folks. The 2004p Liberty dime may look like just another coin, but with its rare errors and high demand, it can be worth an astonishing $56,000. So the next time you come across a Roosevelt dime, make sure to take a closer look. You might be holding onto a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. And don't forget to comment down below if you've ever found a rare coin in your collection. Hey there, coin collectors and treasure hunters, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we've got something special for you, an ordinary-looking coin that could be hiding extraordinary value in your pocket. We're talking about the 2011 Liberty dime, a tiny treasure that's currently worth a staggering $57,000. That's right, $57,000 for a dime. Intrigued? Let's dig into its fascinating history, its rarity, and, of course, how you might strike it rich if you've got one. Before we talk about the 2011 Liberty dime, let's take a quick trip back in time. The Liberty dime has a long and storied history, dating all the way back to the 18th century. Over the years, dimes have featured several iconic designs, including the draped bust, seated Liberty, and, of course, the famous Mercury dime. But by 1946, a new design was introduced that still remains on our dimes today, the Roosevelt dime, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt. By the time we got to the 2011 version of the dime, we were still using the Roosevelt design, but there's a twist. The Denver Mint produced a very rare and special coin that became highly sought after by collectors. So, what exactly makes the 2011 Liberty dime stand out among billions of other dimes produced over the years? Well, it's all about the minting errors. That's right. Sometimes the smallest mistakes during production can make a coin extremely valuable. The D on the coin represents the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's production facilities. Most 2011 D dimes are worth, well, about 10 cents, but a select few have errors, such as double die strikes, misalignments, or off-center prints. These types of errors are incredibly rare, but they can significantly boost the value of a coin. Experts have verified that certain 2011 D dimes were struck with minting flaws that were barely detectable at first glance, but have since become a massive hit in the coin collecting community. It's the rarity of these mistakes that makes the coin worth thousands of dollars. Okay, let's break down why this specific 2011 D dime is valued at $57,000. The high price isn't just because of its minting errors, it's also about its condition. You see, coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. A coin graded as MS68 or higher is considered nearly flawless. The fewer the imperfections, the higher the grade, and that's where the real money comes in. The 2011 D dime we're talking about today was graded by professional coin grading services at MS68 Plus, and almost pristine condition. Only a handful of these dimes have been found at such high grades, which makes them incredibly valuable to collectors. As of today, the current market value of this rare 2011 D Liberty dime stands at an impressive $57,000. Now, you might be wondering, how does a dime get to be worth that much? The answer lies in the combination of rarity, condition, and demand. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is key. When you combine that with a minting error and a nearly flawless condition, you have a recipe for a sky-high valuation. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins like this, and the 2011 D Liberty dime is a prime example of how modern coins can still fetch big bucks in auctions and private sales. Now for the part you've all been waiting for. How do you find one of these valuable dimes? The first step is to check the mint mark on your 2011 dimes. You're specifically looking for the D on the front, near the date, which stands for the Denver Mint. Next, you'll want to inspect the coin for any signs of minting errors like doubling, off-centering, or die breaks. If you think you've found something unusual, it's worth getting the coin professionally graded. It's always a good idea to consult with a numismatist, a coin expert, to assess whether your dime is rare and valuable. So, could you have a $57,000 dime hiding in your change? It's possible. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and it's all about being in the right place at the right time. Keep an eye out for mint marks, errors, and exceptional conditions. You never know when you might hit the jackpot with a tiny coin that's worth a fortune. If you liked this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters! Have you ever come across a dime and wondered if it's worth more than 10 cents? Well, in today's video, we'll dive deep into one of the most fascinating modern coins that's turning heads in the coin collecting world, the 2017 D Liberty 1 dime, worth a staggering $44,000. Yes, you heard that right. Grab your dimes, because you might be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. Before we jump into its market value and why this dime is worth so much, let's take a quick trip back in time. The Liberty dime has been around since 1916, but the 2017 D is part of the Roosevelt dime series, which has been in production since 1946. It's one of the coins minted at the Denver Mint, which you can tell by the small d under the year. So, why 2017? And why is it worth so much? Let's break it down. The year 2017 was just like any other year for the U.S. Mint. Dimes, quarters, nickels, and pennies were rolling off the production lines by the millions. The 2017 D dime, at first glance, doesn't seem extraordinary. It was produced by the Denver Mint, which has been responsible for countless U.S. coins over the years. But every now and then, something special happens, an error. And in the world of coin collecting, an error is often gold, or in this case, silver. Coin errors can drastically increase a coin's value because they're rare, collectible, and highly sought after by numismatists. Those are coin collectors. For the uninitiated. So, what's the deal with the 2017 D Liberty dime? And why is it worth $44,000? The answer lies in a combination of factors, including minting errors, rarity, and demand. But let's dive into the specifics. There are a few key reasons why this coin is so valuable. First off, some of these 2017 D dimes left the mint with what's called a double die error. This means that some parts of the design, like the lettering or the face of Roosevelt, appear to be slightly doubled. These errors are extremely rare and often happen due to a mistake during the minting process when the die strikes the coin twice or more. Collectors love these coins because they are one of a kind. Another reason is the condition. The 2017 D dimes that are in pristine, mint state condition can fetch enormous prices. We're talking coins that have been carefully preserved without any signs of wear. Some of these have been graded as MS67 or MS68, meaning they're nearly flawless. For those unfamiliar, coin grading is a system that evaluates the condition of a coin on a scale from 1 to 70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 2017 D dime graded at MS68 means it's incredibly well preserved, with only the smallest imperfections visible under magnification. If you've got one of these, you're sitting on a dime that could be worth tens of thousands. In fact, just recently, one of these rare 2017 D Liberty dimes sold for an astonishing $44,000 at auction. That's the kind of money most people never expect to find in their pocket change. These rare coins tend to appreciate in value, especially when they're tied to a historical moment or error, and demand from collectors is through the roof. So how can you tell if you've got one of these valuable dimes in your collection? First off, you'll want to look for the Denver Mint mark, that small D right under the date 2017. Once you've confirmed that, check for any unusual markings, especially any doubling in the design. This could be around Roosevelt's profile, the Liberty inscription, or the date itself. Next, examine the overall condition of the coin. Is it shiny, without any visible scratches or signs of wear? If so, it might be worth getting the coin professionally graded. Professional grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can give you an official rating that will help you determine the true market value of your coin. Keep in mind, higher grades mean higher prices. So, if your coin is a high-grade MS67 or MS68, it could easily fetch thousands of dollars, especially at auction. As of today, the highest price paid for a 2017 D Liberty dime is $44,000. But keep in mind that prices can fluctuate depending on demand and the availability of error coins on the market. Currently, similar coins are being sold in the range of $10,000 to $44,000, depending on their condition and rarity. But one thing's for sure, this is a dime that every collector would love to have in their collection. So don't overlook the small change in your pocket. It might just be worth a small fortune. So, there you have it, the 2017 Liberty dime that could be worth $44,000 or more. If you have one, make sure to handle it with care and consider getting it professionally graded. And who knows? You might be the next person to strike it rich with a seemingly ordinary coin. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future videos. Have you found any rare coins in your pocket change? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, happy hunting! Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters! Ever wonder if there's a dime out there worth tens of thousands of dollars? Well, you're in luck because today, we're diving deep into one very special coin, the 2017 Liberty dime that's currently worth a staggering $34,000. That's right. A dime you might have in your pocket could be worth more than a car or even a down payment on a house. So, stick around as we explore the history, unique features, and why this coin is a hidden treasure in the numismatic world. Before we talk about why the 2017 Liberty dime is so valuable, let's take a quick look back at its history. The dime, or 1-cent piece as it's sometimes called, has been part of U.S. coinage since the late 18th century. But the 2017 Liberty dime has a unique story. It was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, marked by the iconic P on the coin's face. The P mint mark is an important identifier. It tells us the coin was produced in Philadelphia, the first ever U.S. mint, established way back in 1792. In 2017, the Philadelphia Mint celebrated its 225th anniversary, and the 2017 P dime was part of the celebration. However, this is not just an ordinary dime. What makes it so special? Why are some of these coins worth $34,000? So, what exactly sets the 2017 P Liberty dime apart? First, the design. On the obverse, or front side, you have a portrait of Lady Liberty, a symbol of freedom and democracy. This has been a staple of many U.S. coins over the years. The reverse, or back, features the classic torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. But the real magic of this dime comes down to its rarity and condition. Only a handful of these dimes have been graded in pristine mint state, MS, condition, and it's these high-grade coins that are fetching astonishing prices at auction. MS 67, MS 68, and higher are what collectors are after, but there's one more twist. The 2017 P dimes that carry errors, such as die misalignments, off-center strikes, or other unusual minting quirks, are particularly valuable. These rare mint errors are often what pushes the value of the coin from just a few bucks to thousands of dollars. In fact, that's how the current $34,000 value was set, due to an ultra-rare error on a pristine coin. Now let's talk about the jaw-dropping auction that made this coin a household name among collectors. In a major auction, a near-flawless 2017 P Liberty dime with a high-grade mint state 68 rating and an extraordinary minting error sold for an eye-watering $34,000. That's right, this tiny dime that most of us wouldn't think twice about could make you rich if you happen to have the right one. The combination of rarity, condition, and a fascinating error propelled this coin to incredible value. This coin is an example of how modern coins, even those produced just a few years ago, can become highly coveted treasures in the numismatic world. So how can you tell if you have one of these ultra-rare 2017 P Liberty dimes in your pocket or collection? Here are a few things to look for. Look for the P mark to ensure it's from the Philadelphia Mint. Closely inspect the coin for any off-center strikes, misalignments, or double features on the lettering or images. To fetch top dollar, the coin must be in near perfect mint state condition. Even a small scratch can drop its value significantly. For serious collectors, sending your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can help determine its grade and market value. If your coin checks all these boxes, you might just have a small fortune in your hands. Now, what's the current market value of the 2017 P Liberty dime? While $34,000 is the record sale price, the majority of these dimes will not reach that price. However, even in lower grades or with minor errors, they can still fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars at auction or from private collectors. Right now, the numismatic market is thriving, especially for modern coins with rare errors. As the years go by, collectors expect the value of high-grade, error 2017 P dimes to continue rising, especially as fewer pristine examples are found. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, it's worth keeping an eye on this coin. To sum it up, the 2017 P Liberty dime might seem like just another piece of pocket change, but under the right conditions, it's a valuable treasure. With a record sale of $34,000, this tiny coin proves that big things can come in small packages. If you're a coin collector, keep an eye out for this one. You never know what you might find. Thanks for joining us on this exciting journey into the world of valuable coins. If you liked this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more treasure hunting tips, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin. Until next time, keep searching, and who knows? You might strike gold, or in this case, silver, right in your pocket.